whatever you think of quota systems, once they're in place and a position is reserved for a particular minority in a university, and Rachel Dolezal deceives people and tells people she's black to get that place, that is where I say, now you're talking on appropriation levels. So that's example number one where I think blackfishing is wrong. It's where you take something that doesn't belong to you while deceiving people. Another example that I'd say is mockery, punching down, humiliation, bullying. So the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, now has a few photographs of him mockingly in blackface, and I just think it's rude. I'm not going to say he should go to jail for it. He's free to act like that. I'm free to say I think he is rude. I've got a lot of criticism of that man, and that tells me his psychology because of who he is. But that's different to what Jessie Nelson did. Jessie Nelson dressed in a certain way. I don't think that's a problem. I mean, there are clearly, because there was this whole blackfishing phenomenon on Instagram, where there are clearly young white girls that adopt a certain look, whether it's with braids or hair extensions, adopt a certain, and this blackfishing thing recently erupted on Instagram because people were calling that out and saying, why are you trying to look black and profit from it as an influencer on Instagram? But I hope people understand that the nuance line I'm trying to draw here. I think we'd all be poorer if we didn't share and then develop on our sharing of food, dress, music. Like, there's no reason Eminem shouldn't be allowed to rap. And there's no reason why you shouldn't have, say, a black concert pianist. To try and, the problem I have is this argument's ultimate extremes could get you to a point where you say, nope, black person should rap, white woman should play concert piano. That's a problem. And you start introducing segregation in the arts. That's a problem. So let Jessie Nelson address how she wants. But the problem, the criticism is valid when it involves taking something that isn't yours through deception, as Rachel Dolezal did.
All right, man. So we heard his argument, right? He's talking about, I believe she's an artist. I don't know if she's an American artist or not. I'm not going to even lie about that and say that she is, but she is an artist, and her name is Jessie Nelson. And she has been accused of blackfishing. I went and I looked, I Googled it. I believe I am 2 hours old when I heard the term blackfishing. Heard of catfishing, never heard of blackfishing up until today. I was researching something else and I came across this. And I came across this guy, Majid Nawaz is his name. I guess I'm pronouncing it right. He's a controversial broadcaster in the UK from 2010 to this year, 2022. I don't believe that he's no longer doing what it is that he do. And he was defending Jessie Nelson and saying that it's okay. Now, his argument was when you do this and you deceive others. Well, that's exactly what Jessie Nelson is doing. I saw her picture and there was nothing in my mind that said that this was the white chick when I saw the picture. When I saw the picture, that was a sister. And I'm like, blackfishing, what is he talking about? So I clicked on that particular video that I just shared with you. And this is what he was talking about. So that made me go Google Jessie Nelson, right? I had to go Google her for myself to see, exactly what this guy was talking about for myself. And you tell me if this is not deception. I mean, there is nothing about her in these pictures that says white. And the problem that I have with this is that I know we living in a time where people can identify with whatever it is that they want to identify as. I joke with my wife and say, when the police pull me over, I'm going to identify as a 45-year-old white guy, right? And with good credit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what you looking at, officer. I'm not black. I'm a 45-year-old white guy with good credit. And I don't understand what the problem is. I know we're living in that era, but this, my friend, is deception. There's nothing about her that says white. And you can't even say her hair, because our sisters wear that hair in their head, which irritates the hell out of me. That they wear that hair in their head. I be looking at them, and the first thing come to my mind is, man, what do your hair look like? What do your crown look like, right? But the difference in us putting on that wig and them putting on the makeup to make themselves look black, the difference is that we have to do it in order to be accepted in white society. There are lawsuits that people have against companies because companies wouldn't hire females, because they say that their hair is too ethnic. I've heard older people tell younger generations that when they got dreads, you're never going to be able to find a job with hair like that. Why? This is how my hair grow. So we can't even use that as an excuse as to why she is doing what she's doing. I'm going to tell you why she's doing what she's doing. It's two reasons. First reason is that everything looks better in black. You can argue me. You can disagree with me. You can say that I'm being racist when I say that, but that's facts. Even her herself, she looks 10 times better than what she normally do in her pale skin, when she put color to her. Goes to proof that black is the original. There is no room in this world for what we call white. White is inferior. No matter how many times they be trying to push the narrative that they are superior, when it all boils down to it, to the nuts and the bolts of the situation, no, you're not superior. You are actually inferior. White lady told me the other day they're going on a cruise. They haven't been since COVID, and she can't wait. And I say, are you going to get a tan? She was like, oh no, I can't stay out in that sun. I'm subject to get skin cancer. We don't have to worry about that. The sun is actually made for us. That's why when COVID was out and they telling you to stay inside and stay away from the sun, it was ridiculous. And I was telling people they crashing your immune system. Don't listen to that. They'll crash in your immune system. The second reason this young lady wants to blackfish is because it makes economic sense. You put yourself, you know how you say when you go from one job to another job, and you go from making this much money to like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 more than what you were making from the job that you was working at. You don't put yourself in a new tax bracket where you put yourself in a whole nother arena of people, of a fan base, if you can get black people to accept you. Look, we spend more money as a nation of people, and we're supposed to be the minority, right? We spend more money as a nation of people than some countries have as a GDP. So wouldn't it make sense to want to attract black people as your fan base? There is a problem with this. The problem is called deception. That's what the problem is. It's deception. And we're living in a world where we cannot tell what's real from what is fake across the board. Women looking like men, men looking like women, white folks looking like black folks. What's really going on? What's happening? And this is why the Most High says that he has a controversy with the earth. Think about it. My wife could go and cook something, and I make me a plate. And before I even put a fork to it to taste it. I'm putting hot sauce on it. That bothers her. It really does. And I do it a lot, and I don't do it intentionally. I'm just a hot sauce fan, but it bothers her. She has a controversy with me every time that I do that. So think about the Most High. Now, we created in his image, right? We are created in his image. Now, think about him. He creates you to be this way, and then you say, nah, that's not what I want. I don't identify as that. In fact, I don't even identify as the other. I'm just going to identify as a them, or they, or there. Is that not enough reason for him to have a controversy with the earth? He created you white, but you want to go and use makeup to make yourself black, and you carry yourself as if you are black. Is that not enough for him to have a controversy with the earth? And if you go into the book of Enoch, you'll see it's there that the making up of the face, it was given to the women by the fallen angels. So makeup within itself, when women apply it in a certain way, it itself is a form of sorcery. We don't know what these people look like. You thinking you taking a 5-star general home, and you wake up in the morning, she done pulled off her eyelashes, she done took off her wig, she done washed off her makeup, and you looking at, you don't know, you look over there at her, she looking like a dadgum old potato. Got spots all everywhere, and everything going all every way, which way, and you said to yourself, man, I wasn't even drinking when I brought up. And you look at your phone, is like, and you look back at her, and you like, it's sorcery. It's sorcery. And we are living in a time where we call right wrong and wrong right. That's why the Most High said in the book of Isaiah that he is going to turn this joker upside down, that he's going to shake it all up. Because we have gotten to a place where in our hearts, just like in the days of Noah, that the only thing that we think of is evil, and evil continually. The Most High has a controversy. BlackFishing is wrong. All of this makeup is wrong. Not identifying as what you were created is wrong. This is Shir Yeshub Judah.